Welcome to ComedyMX's Cartoon Classics channel. Binge out on the animated Superman, Popeye, Bugs Bunny and Friends, Technicolor classic tunes, animators UB Iwerks and Max Fleischer, Mickey Mouse, Betty Boop, and all your cartoon favorites.
And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
In the exciting story of War in Robotland. This is wonderful 00 Island, Colonel Bleep's great headquarters here on Earth. Now as twilight fades, the lights in Scratch's cave, Squeak's cozy cottage, and the Colonel's laboratory blink off for the night. Silently, the powerful radar scope scans the darkened skies, ready to signal the outbreak of trouble anywhere in space. There it is! Red alert! Red alert! Scramble! Colonel Bleep, Squeak, and Scratch are off again, for there is terrible trouble indeed on the distant planet Robotland. Here is a strange world of mechanical men, ruled by the master robot, Romax. From his closely guarded tower, Romax guides the movements of the robot workers below. In this giant factory, the mechanical men of Robotland skillfully build the great machines needed for the peaceful progress of the universe. But disguised as a friendly robot, the wicked Doctor Destructo has entered the guarded tower. He pulls the switch of the master machine, and instantly all work is stopped. Then quickly, with a mysterious power of his own, the evil doctor starts the robots again, working faster than ever before. But now, instead of building machines for peace, the factories rapidly grind out a deadly fleet of powerful space tanks, which Destructo plans to use to conquer the universe. Arriving at last, Colonel Bleep quickly orders Squeak and Scratch to dash for cover on the ground below, while Bleep prepares to face Destructo's mighty armada alone. The power-mad doctor orders the attack. The mighty Colonel stands his ground. Destructo steps up the pace. A steady stream of the deadly robot weapons pours onto the firing line. How long can Bleep withstand such overwhelming odds? If only Squeak and Scratch could break through the solid steel tower walls and gain control of the master robot. Look, the cannon can still be fired. But what about ammunition? Oh, no! Scratch has volunteered to be a human cannonball. Ready, aim, fire! Quickly, the caveman pulls the switch. And the mighty Romax once again resumes command of Robotland. Destructo's power is broken. Now the deadly deadly stream of robot weapons zeroes in on the fleeing villain. And the wicked culprit scrambles for his very life. Yes, once again, Colonel Bleep and his friends have saved the people of space from sure destruction. And while the brave Scratch may sometimes act a little dumb, this was one day when the caveman really used his head.
And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
In the exciting story of The Wicked Web.
Throughout the universe, many terrible space hazards endanger travel between the planets. Spacebergs loom dangerously near the orbit of Pluto. Space storms rage outward from the fiery planet Thor. And swirling seas of liquid air infest Galaxy 9. But now Colonel Bleep has volunteered to survey these hazards one by one and record their exact position on a space map of the galaxies. At this very moment, the Flying Space Laboratory Travel Lab is being prepared to blast off on this exciting survey mission. Switch on power circuits. Roger. Activate blast-off generators. Roger. Set gyro governing dials. Roger. Stand by for countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0. They're off. First stop, Pluto, to chart the position of the drifting Spaceberg belt. Ghostly graveyard of spaceships. As Bleep, Squeak, and Scratch near their destination, however, they're spotted by the Black Knight of Pluto. This wicked villain waits like an evil black shadow, watching each approaching spaceship, poised to pounce down like a hungry vulture, should a ship accidentally collide with a giant spaceberg. Such helpless crash victims are the Black Knight's usual prey. This time, however, he is not content to wait for an accident. Oh, no! The Spaceship Travel Lab is too great a prize to leave to chance. Quickly, he streaks ahead to prepare a deadly ambush. At lightning speed, he flits from Spaceberg to Spaceberg, spinning a monstrous web of invisible, electromagnetized wire. There can be no escape from this ingenious trap. Now, set for the kill, the Black Knight, like a greedy spider, is ready to pounce upon his unsuspecting victims. Meanwhile, in the lab rocket, Bleep and his crew are busy at their space survey instruments. One by one, the deadly spacebergs are spotted by the Futomic radar scope, measured and weighed by the Futomic seismoscope, then photographed and charted by the Futomic plotoscope. Progress is slow, for the Colonel must guide the travel lab with great care through the death traps of the Spaceberg belt. On and on they go, never dreaming that even greater danger lies ahead. Now the Black Knight blinks with excitement. In only seconds, Bleep's giant rocket will be his helpless victim. Closer and closer it comes. But wait, What's that mysterious pattern on Bleep's radar screen? It's an image of the Black Knight's terrible web. For although invisible to the eye, the metallic wire is clearly outlined on Bleep's super-sensitive radar scope. Now the Colonel halts the ship and with careful aim sends a powerful bolt of atomic energy surging through the exposed wire. The wicked villain is trapped. And so, thanks to the radar scope, our friends are saved, and the Black Knight is caught in his own trap. And best of all, Bleep's space map now shows a perfect travel lane right through the middle of the Spaceberg belt.
And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
In the exciting story of the Lunar Luger.
It's midnight on 00 Island. One by one, the lights in Scratch's cave, Squeek's cozy cottage, and Colonel Bleep's secret laboratory blink off for the night. Only the watchful eye of the powerful radar scope remains on guard. But on distant Pluto, far beyond the range of the radar scope, Doctor Destructo's fortress stronghold is aglow with eerie light. Inside, this crafty culprit gloats with glee as he tests his newly invented Lunar Luger. Destructo is sure his super weapon, with its forceful ray of condensed moon power, will prove more than a match for Bleep's mighty atomic energy.
At last, I have harnessed the power of the moon. Tomorrow, Bleep and his space deputies will die.
At dawn, 00 Island springs to life.
Space deputies, fall in. Space deputies, man your craft. Space deputies, blast off.
Once again, Squeek and Scratch are off on their morning space patrol. Little do they know, however, that at this very moment, the sinister saucer of the evil Destructo lurks in ambush, only minutes away. And look, this time, the villain is armed with his powerful Lunar Luger. Sizzling Saturn! Bleep's deputies won't have a chance! Stop, fellas! Go back! This is no ordinary weapon! Stop! Stop! It's too late! The scooter is dead at Destructo's gun sight! Squeak and Scratch are trapped! Their space scooter is locked in space by moon power!
Aha, my friends! You are now in my power, moon power! With one more blast, I shall guide your space scooter to smash it on the mountains of the moon far below.
Unknown to the villain, however, while he bragged of his super weapon, little Squeak had switched on the spaceophone, and Colonel Bleep heard every word.
You are in my power, moon power.
Moon power? Bleep speeds to the rescue. But is the Colonel's atomic energy supply strong enough to free his helpless friends? Already Squeak and Scratch are plunging headlong towards certain death. Hurry, Bleep! Hurry! There they are. With careful aim, Bleep fires a mighty bolt of atomic energy. He did it! He stopped the fall! But Destructo's Lunar Luger barks again. Now Bleep replies. They're free! Atomic energy has won again! Hooray! But Colonel Bleep knows that war with Destructo must go on. Must go on until this master criminal and his deadly Lunar Luger are destroyed forever.